Stranger Things loves odd couple pairings. There's friction between Joyce, Winona Ryder, and Harbour, David Harbour, masking their attraction to one another. The bickering among Steve, Keery, and Dustin, Gaten Matarazzo, over who's in charge of an active situation. In partnering up the focused Nancy, Natalia Dyer, and the jittery Robin, Hawke, it's another duo to bounce off contrasting personalities. They don't butt heads for too long, as they share a good amount of traits. The two show careful attention to details. They're outspoken, but face difficulties in being their true selves. Even with the challenges they face, the two have a knack for solving mysteries. What makes this duo even more unique to the show, is them being the rare same-sex pairing that is not male. 11. Millie Bobby Brown, and Max, Sadie Sink, had their moment. Now the spotlight is on Nancy and Robin. The previous seasons develop Nancy's investigative skills that come naturally to her. Working with Jonathan, Charlie Heaton, she searches for her missing best friend. It leads to a snarling Demogorgon, and Nancy is the one who figures out how to lure it in, realizing that blood lures in the monster. When Nancy meets Murray, Brett Gelman, she puts up with his constant agitation, so they can dismantle a cover-up by Hawkins' lab. The biggest dismissal Nancy faces to her instincts, happens during a summer internship for the local newspaper. Bored with mediocre tasks, she follows a story on friendly Mrs. Driscoll, Peggy Miley, and some upside-down infected rats. She's ridiculed by the men at Hawkins' Post when they find out. If some listened, they probably wouldn't have ended up as gooey mush for the Mind Flayer. In an interview with Collider, Natalia Dyer emphasized a crucial aspect of the character, saying, "I just feel like that's so part of who Nancy is and who she's progressively become, just curious and investigative and just trying to get to the bottom of things." The men at the Post are awful. Murray is curt. Jonathan isn't always reliable, initially rebuffing her intrigue in Mrs. Driscoll's rats. But Nancy will fight on when she has the intuition something is off. Season 3 brings in Robin. Co-workers with Steve, the two are the best, and only, ice cream scoopers at Scoops Ahoy! In Starcourt Mall. When Dustin entices Steve to help crack a Russian code, Robin inserts herself into the situation, proclaiming, "Myers are little geniuses," plus her high school education in foreign languages helps. Once it's decoded, Robin takes the lead in making sense of the enigmatic message. She spots a delivery worker in Starcourt, putting 2 and 2 together that the Lynx design on the uniform is the silver cat from the code. Hawke spoke to Enemy about the character, explaining how her true personality helped color in Robin. "I'm an Energizer Bunny smile addict, especially when I'm nervous. So the character also shifted and became more like me as we were filming." The comparison to the mascot that literally beats to their own drum is spot on. The most telling moment for the character comes at the end of the season. Robin comes out to Steve, uncertain how he will take it but taking the brave leap anyway. She may be a chatterbox at times, but she keeps quiet about her sexuality. Due to the time period and small-town gossip, her queer sexuality could lead to harm and bigotry, which is not a big leap given the witch hunt against Eddie, Joseph Quinn. By the 4th season, Robin develops a crush on fellow bandmate Vicky, Amy Beth McNulty. And while Steve insists that Vicky likes her back, Robin holds back from finding out. Nancy is finally in a decent position of power come season 4, heading the weekly streak while a senior at Hawkins High. Wearing an Emerson College shirt, Nancy has set plans for her future. The same can't be said for Robin. Working at a video store, Robin stalls on taking a hard look at what she wants going forward. Before the two are put together, their instincts are successful again in piecing together the current mystery. With no idea where Eddie is, Robin only has drug dealer Reefer Rick as a potential lead. She uses her jobs database to locate him by his love for Cheech and Chong movies. Elsewhere, Nancy grows into the investigative journalist she wishes to be, gently approaching a relative to Eddie, making it clear she wants his side of the story. From this, she learns of Hawkins' boogeyman, Victor Creel, Robert Englund, Kevin L. Johnson. Stranger Things fans can be thankful Robin can't drive. With this vehicular obstacle, Steve gets stuck with the kids again and Robin and Nancy team up. Working on a hunch, Nancy heads to the library, hoping to find something on the mysterious Creel. Robin wastes no time in letting out intrusive thoughts, like the trip being, really, truly a shot in the dark. Typical Miss Buckley can't catch her breath as she continues on the rant. Nancy offers up not a word, annoyance clearly seen on her face. But then Robin helps. She remembers loving the weirdness of the Weekly Watcher, full of UFOs, Bigfoot, and perhaps it will have something related to the Upside Down. An article on Creel is soon found and then comes the next test to their partnership. They sneak into the psychiatric hospital Creel lives in, hoping to find out how to help accursed Mats. Dressed as academics, Nancy is self-assured and walking with confidence while Robin can't stand the frilly dress she's forced to wear, stumbling in heels. But when the more organized approach with the head doctor falls apart, improvisation is desperately needed. Cue Robin, doing what she does best. She quickly concocts a fake memory of summer camp. Other kids wanted to be astronauts, basketball players, rock stars. What Robin really wanted was to understand Creel's dark psychology. But don't tell me that crybaby Petey Mickey wouldn't have gotten an audience with Victor in a matter of moments if he'd asked politely, because you and I both know that he would. Like their library trip, this is a shot in the dark that pays off well. They get access to Creel. Although their aliases don't hold up in the long term, it's long enough for the two to learn from the deeply damaged man. From angelic singing he heard to Claire de Lune playing in the music room, Robin connects the dots. Music is important. So maybe that's the key, a lifeline, she says. Nancy catches on, a lifeline back to reality. Buckley and Wheeler come through, helping to save Max's life with a Kate Bush needle drop. Not long after, the two share a simple but meaningful conversation. No surprise, Nancy asks directly if the two are officially friends. Robin agrees, more or less responding with, "Duh." And Therese no going back. Put together, their odd couple adventures show the distinct characters the series has created. This partnership needs to be put to good use again, especially with only one more season left of Stranger Things. They're a power duo Hawkins better brace for.